We're live from STS Studios in Jonesboro, Arkansas. This is an STS Pod Club production. Welcome, everyone. I thought I'd start the show with our 10 bell salute as you got to hear it there for Jarrett. We had Jarrett on the podcast, and he has visited Memphis Wrestling. Just a horrible loss to the wrestling community, especially of Memphis Wrestling. Speaking of Memphis Wrestling, this is episode 104 of Rollin into Mempho, and this is episode 683 of stspod.club. Go to Patreon. You can view our Patreon, and it is only $5 for everything uncut. Go to stspod.club, and in the right-hand corner, link of all links. The link of all links also will send you to TikTok, to Reels, to a little bit of everything. We do the Shiz Knit Minute, and also merch. We have a brand new episode of WTF on the main feed, but we also have a new shirt design for WTF. Go there. And guys, tonight is Elimination Chamber. You can join Memphis Wrestling at Dave & Buster's for the Elimination Chamber watch party. How much does it cost? Hey, it's free. Go to Dave & Buster's tonight. All right, guys, you know what we do every week. Hits, misses, MVP, what's happening, and must see. It's time. Let's get on with the show. All right, let's talk about our hits. Our hits for week 104. As you guys, if you followed this podcast and listened to it on a long-term basis, you know I'm not a huge Jimmy Blaylock fan, but I absolutely love this. Is my first hit of the day. Jimmy and the Click come out. Ended up with Vicious taking Jason Vane's place. Now, why would they do that? Why would Jason Vane decide he didn't want to be part of the Cobra Cup? So here it is. The Clique wants an advantage, all right? They want an advantage in the Cobra Cup. So what do? You send someone out there that Ben Bishop did not train for. Typical, great, super heel move as he sends Van Vicious and Jason Vane's place. Hollywood Jimmy did fantastic with that. We ended up with Colton Cage coming out. Van actually lost the match. We put Ben Bishop over as in the Cobra Cup final. Then we had, as Colton Cage then got on the mic and did a fantastic promo. I love this. Van Vicious going after him. They're fighting and holding him back. I love this. Colton Cage can be a huge baby face. He's got decent size, good-looking guy, really good in the ring. He had that cocky, I compared him to Ric Flair, young Ric Flair, that cockiness of a Ric Flair heel, and he can be a babyface. So it'll be interesting to see if we can get him over as a babyface, big time against Van Vicious. That should be a fun feud. Then we had the LA Hustlers, one of my favorite teams, big hit for the LA Hustlers against the Posse. Man, this really wasn't much of a match. It was just the Posse mauling them. And just one of those things where the LA Hustlers can't get an advantage and the Posse just keeps beating on them. They have continuously, Memphis Wrestling has, in this storyline, made the Posse more vicious. I've talked about this, the evil Posse. They continue to do this. Just one of my favorite things on the program is to watch every time the Posse comes out to see how much more can these guys do. We had DK and Ray running out, making a save, sending the Posse on their way, and then DK and Ray actually did a promo saying they wanted them at Super Bout. I love this. Derek did his By God, Derek King. I loved it. Big hit. Then we had another hit. Has been a hit ever since he's been on the show. Is Barnabas. I love when he comes out with his introduction. He brings out Maurice. Maurice is a big guy. You got a guy here with just super strength in his DNA, and he's going against a guy, Bulletproof Bruce, who reminds me of a wolf all the time. Did y'all catch that? We end up with Big Jack coming out, causing Bruce the loss, and then Big Jack does a running knee or just a big knee right to Bruce's face. I love Maurice's finisher with the claw to the slam, the claw slam. I guess they'll come up with a name with it. Also like the idea that they're doing this Big Jack Bruce feud, and probably will end up in Super Bout against each other. Brothers, I love the brothers fight each other storylines that we ran in wrestling before. I've always been a fan of it because it always leads to them making up. They're brothers. They'll eventually make up. Big Jack and Bruce is a hell of a team, and both of those guys have improved. And I would love to see them feuding with, either the Posse or DK and Ray if they ever get back. Big Jack 100% has improved, and Bruce has too. I like both of those guys a lot. Hits, man, I'm assuming T-Bone, Terrence Ward, I'm assuming you put that gun show tumor video piece together. Very well done, very well done. We actually got a date. So March the 11th show is the show that will air Gun Show against Tumor for the title, for the Heritage title. It'll be interesting. The Super Bout this year is fantastic, just fantastic. And it'll be interesting to see if it's Tumor's time. They built him up very good, but is it his time to win the belt? With the Gun Show just winning the belt back, is it Tumor's time to be the champion? Next up, more hits as we had Brother Red. Brother Red has impressed me. A big guy, methodical, just moves slow, but every move means something. I really like him. Solid match with Uncle Mikey. We had Brad coming out again and causing Mikey the match. Brother Red showing that strength, using that choke slam that he just manhandles the guys. And we put Brother Red now will be in the ring with Big Ben, and we'll decide who's going to be the Cobra Cup champion and what will they challenge for. If Ben wins it, we'll look at him probably going for the Heritage title. You look at a guy like a Brother Red, he will just do what the Reverend wants him to do. This will be interesting. These are two young guys getting a push. Like I said last week, the Cobra Cup winner always gets a big push following that next year. So it'll be interesting what they got planned. Uncle Mikey then said he's bringing one of his cousins. Gosh, that Skimmerhorn family is huge, guys. So he's going to bring one of his cousins. And apparently we had a Super Bout challenge, cousin and Uncle Mikey with Uncle Phil and main event Bradley. We'll see what happens with that. Then we had promos. I like having really quick promos right before the main event. The storybook Prince, Matt Williams, and Ellsworth did a promo. This trio is really fun. Unfortunately, Ellsworth won't be here a lot. He'll just come in and out if they use him again. But Matt and Storybook Prince have been fun. Maybe have them join someone else with them. But they've been really entertaining. We then had Mackenzie Morgan, Golden, and Nix come out, do a quick promo. I love this. Mackenzie looked like she felt so comfortable in front of the microphone, in front of those fans. She has such a good time. This was really fun. They made mention in the commentary that, you got 3 women on one side, 3 guys on another side. It might make you feel uncomfortable. But I thought they did a really, really good job. Loved Mackenzie Morgan's performance here. Great way also during the match. You've seen them putting over Cassandra Golden. Very big, very big. Great way to put over the ladies champ. Loved that double neck breaker. from Mackenzie Morgan. And also, all I can say is hit. Oh my God, that DDT. That DDT gave Mackenzie Morgan. Man, Mackenzie sold that so perfect, so perfect. But my God, what a DDT. Good stuff, good stuff. Ending with Mackenzie pinning Ellsworth. Just a fantastic show, guys. Loaded with hits this week. That was the hits for week 104. All right, we're up to misses for week 104. Just a couple things. Being real picky here. As I said, I love Barnabas, and he brings out Maurice. I think Maurice, the commentating should be putting him more over, as a strongman, a guy who does strongman competitions. We talked about him working out, and he doesn't have that muscular body. And I got a lot of room to talk about someone's muscular body, but he has that. Well, he has that old school strongman look, and it might be, Braun Strowman was in the strongman contest. This might be some kind of something to do with Maurice. And being real picky, I would have in the main event, I would have put the heat on somebody else, maybe Nix, and getting a hot tag to Morgan. They did work it out very good, but Mackenzie Morgan took a huge beating. It may have been designed like that, but I'm all about getting that big hot tag pop from the most over babyface on that team there. All right, guys, that was my misses for week 104. All right, we're up to MVP for week 104. Now, who would be the MVP? There's only one MVP, and that's Mackenzie Morgan. Came out there, fired up the crowd, finished off the match, pinning Ellsworth, and just fantastic. The double neck breaker, absolutely loved that. Mackenzie Morgan, she's our MVP of week 104. All right, let's talk about what's happening. What's happening for week 104? We got Colton Cage against Van Vicious for the Super Bout. We got DK and Ray Ray going after the tag team belts. Super Bout against the Posse. And we also now, since the Cobra Cup is over, we have Brother Red against Big Trouble. That is going to be a match, guys. Two big guys going against each other. I'm looking forward to that. The winner, remember, I kept saying this last week, look for a big push for the winner of the Cobra Cup. All right, guys, that was what's happening. What's happening for week 104. All right, let's talk about must-see. Must-see for week 104. Must-see. I'm going to go with the main event. James Ellsworth came in. They did a fantastic storyline with him being the one that attacked Mackenzie Morgan. They kind of gave an interview and kind of tried to beat her up again, doing a promo last week. We finally got the end of the storyline, the payoff per se, as Mackenzie Morgan got to pin James Ellsworth. Go back and watch that whole match. It's really fun. It's 3 girls against 3 guys, and as Dustin said in the commentary, we might not like a lot of stuff, Terrence, in this match, but I had a fun time with it. The main event is the must-see for week 104. All right, you know what I'm going to say right now. Same bad time, same bad channel. That's right, 1 p.m. every Saturday. Wherever you're watching it right now, you can watch it at 1 p.m. every Saturday on the best little wrestling podcast in the business. Be there, and as everyone knows, I love my mama.